Sky, also known as Lily, is 11 years old, and when I first started writing the stories, my kids were younger than the Wingfeather kids are in the books, but I have two boys and a little girl, and they were loosely based on my own children. And the weird thing was, when I started the story, Sky was so young that I had no idea that she would actually grow up to be the most musical of the three children in our home in some ways. And I also had no idea that Aiden would end up being the really kind of bookish one of the family, or that Asher would be the one who was always hungry and full of adventure and fun. And so it makes me really sad that I didn't write into the Wingfeather children that they would all be doctors and lawyers and lottery winners. But anyway, so Sky is here, and we also have my friend Bethany Bordeaux. Please welcome Bethany. So Bethany, you is a fiddle player here in town, a musician here in Nashville, and if you've been to the Behold the Lamb of God show at the Ryman, then for the last few years, Bethany has been a part of the string quartet. So we're glad you're here. Thanks. This is the second time that the three of us have ever done this song. So this song is from The Monster in the Hollows. For those of you guys who have read it, there's a scene at the very end that of the book where the Cloven, I'm trying to be vague. Has anybody here not read The Monster in the Hollows? Okay, okay, so a few of you. So there's a Cloven in the last book that is dying. And Lily and Janner and Tink are kind of protecting him from the arrows of the enemy and laying over this dying beast. And Lily sings this song in order to bring this monster kind of comfort. And so one of the funnest things about writing is the way the book surprises you as the author. For those of you guys who have read The Monster in the Hollows, there's a scene where Janner and Kalmar are in Chimney Hill, and they're in the bedroom, and Rudrick comes in and he says, "Everybody hide, there's a cloven loose in the hollows." And everybody's, Nia says, "Go up in the room, don't look out the window, get on the floor." But then for some reason, Janner ends up looking out the window, and he sees this monster lurching across the moonlit yard. And at one point, the monster looks up at him, and their eyes meet. And this is Jamie's costume, my wife's costume. Thank you. So, so funny. Jamie is the monster in the hollows, and so there's a scene where, thank you. So there's a scene. So that scene where the Cloven looks at Janner, and Janner has this moment of fear, and it speaks in his mind. I came home from Starbucks that day and plopped in my chair at home, and I was really depressed because I was stuck on the book. And Jamie said, "What's wrong?" I was like, man, I don't know. I've written this whole thing, and I've called the book The Monster in the Hollows, and there's this creature called the Cloven. I don't even know why the Cloven is in the book. And there's a scene where it lurches across the lawn and looks at Janner, and I don't even know why it's in there. Oh my goodness, I know why it's in there. And I suddenly knew. I was like, oh, that's why it's called The Monster in the Hollows. And I saw immediately the ending of the book, the closing scenes of the book flashed through my brain, and I started crying. I just started bawling a little bit because it was so sad for me. So when people have told me, "Oh, I saw that coming," I'm like, no, you didn't. I didn't even see it coming. So this is the song, "My Love Has Gone Across the Sea," which accidentally ended up being kind of a metaphor for what it is that Esben did in the story. So here we go. You ready?
My love has gone across the sea to find a country far and fair. We sailed into the gilded west, and lo, my heart will never rest till my love returns to me.
and sing for you a summer song. And if you can't return to me, then I will sail to you instead. Towering wave and shriek of gale, I'll aim my vessel ever west and steer it by the cord that bound my heart to yours until you're found. And should you find my courage pale and wrecked upon the homey shale, rejoice, my love, and call me blessed. In death, my love, I love you best. Rejoice, my love, and call me blessed. In death, my love, I love you
Sky Peterson, Bethany Bordeaux on the photo. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for reading these books and for coming here tonight. I just can't even tell you what a dream come true it is for me to get to share this story with you guys and to meet you and to see that it got into your imagination somehow. I just am amazed. So I thank God for each of you.